Welcome to Wilbur D. Rowe Middle School, where the teachers are great and every single kid is cool. Truly learn with a common goal. We are safe, respectful, and responsible. Home to math minds, some of the best readers, musicians, athletes, scholars, and web leaders. Lots happening in this wonderful place, and there's only one way to stay up to date. So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Hello, Rock community. Welcome to our penultimate episode of Season 7 of the Shamrock News.
Who?
Penultimate. It means second to last.
Wait, it's our second to last episode? Sad face?
Big sad face, but alas, we must get on with the show. I'm Fallon, aka Fallon.
And I'm Shelby, aka that one kid that makes Mr. Dix edit a lot because I mess up too much.
Let's start the show with information about the Ledding Library's summer reading program.
Summer reading begins. Beginning June 1st, kids, teens, and adults are invited to earn prizes for reading by joining the Ledding Library's summer reading program. Reading colors your world.
The Ledding Library is located in downtown Milwaukee. All ages are welcome to participate. Even babies and toddlers can join in on the fun by tracking days they sing or listen to stories.
Kids and teens can earn a free book by completing a reading log. Teens can also enter weekly prize drawings by turning in book review slips for every book read.
Adult readers can complete a weekly prize drawing by submitting an entry form for every book they finish this summer. Or they can take the Book Bingo Challenge and enter to win a Kindle Fire tablet when they complete a bingo row.
That means you and your whole family can participate. Find the summer reading log, book bingo, and book entry forms on the library's website.
Or you can pick them up at the Ledding Library now. The generous support of the Friends of Ledding Library makes this summer reading possible.
Teens who finish the reading log can turn it in at the library anytime in July or August. The prize is a free book.
We're offering weekly prize drawings for teens out. Kids can fill out short book review forms for every book they read and drop them off at the library anytime.
The Ledding Library will pull 6 to 8 winners of $10 gift cards to local businesses every week. So the more you read, the better your chances of winning.
Right now, the lobby is open at the library for holds, pickups, and limited browsing in the community room.
On June 22nd, the Ledding Library will be opening for full browsing and 30-minute visits as well as computer use.
They'll be closed on Monday, June 21st to prepare for reopening.
So if you and your peoples plan on reading this summer, and you'd like to participate in a challenge with cool prizes,
then join the Ledding Library's summer reading program. Let's get reading now!
For those of you who wish to commemorate this year, you can now purchase the yearbook.
Hey Rowe students, it's not too late to get your yearbook for this year. The 2020-2021 yearbook will be delivered next fall at the start of the school year. Reserve yours now, limited copies available. You can pay online. Parents and guardians can purchase yearbooks from schoolpay.com. They can activate their accounts by following these instructions that are linked in your Google Classroom grade level hub. You can also pay in person. Students can pay in person before or after school at the front office window. If a parent guardian would like to pay in person, please call the office ahead of time at 503-353-5725. We accept cash, cards, and checks. It's $20 and this is a yearbook like no other. Check your grade level Google Class Hub for the links on this doc. Get one now.
Welcome back to your Clover Quote of the Week.
This month we are celebrating Pride Month.
So, this week's quote comes from Elliot Page.
Elliot Page is an actor, producer, and activist towards LGBTQIA+ and transgender rights.
He was born February 21st, 1987 in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, to his mother, Martha Philpotts, and his father, Dennis Page.
Page attended the Halifax Grammar School until the age of 10. Then he attended Queen Elizabeth High School.
After graduating from the Sham Hollow School in 2005, he spent 2 years in Toronto, Canada, studying in the Interact program at Van Road Academy.
Page came out publicly as a gay woman in February of 2014. Later on, he came out as a transgender man in December of 2020.
Elliot Page's breakthrough role was in 2007 when he played the main character in the coming-of-age drama comedy film Juno.
Page's performance as Juno MacGuff in the hit movie Juno earned him critical acclaim.
He even won a Canadian Comedy Award, an Independent Spirit Award, and a Satellite Award for the role of Juno.
As of 2021, Elliot Page has become the first transgender man to appear on the cover of Time magazine.
So, this week's quote: when we're growing up, there are all sorts of people telling us what to do when really what we need is space to work out who to be, comes from Elliot Page.
We chose this quote because we felt that it is really true for all of us.
We are all trying to figure out who we are and how we identify ourselves.
We don't need anyone to speak for us and tell us how we feel.
So, when you make mistakes, remember that we are all learning, changing, and figuring out where we belong in our community.
So one last time, this week's quote: when you're growing up, there are all sorts of people telling us what to do when really what we need is space to work out who to be, comes from Elliot Page.
Thank you so much for joining us this week, Rowe.
And thank you so much for celebrating Pride Month, for recognizing all the amazing differences in our community.
We'll see you next week. Oh, is this our last episode? I was gonna say we'll see you next week, but are we doing an episode next week? It all just hit me. I think we're doing one next week. Well, if we are, see you next week for your Clover Quote of the Week. Check out some of the awesome podcast episodes on the Rowe Middle School Podcast Network.
If you want to check out the Rowe Middle School Podcast Network, all you got to do is go to our big link in our social media bio. Go to the very top section where it says Rowe Middle School Podcast Network. And then from there, you'll be able to find the Rowe Middle School Podcast Network on any of the platforms you use to listen to podcasts. So whether that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, where we have 4 5-star ratings. There's also Google Podcasts. There's Podbean and our Bandcamp page. So, if you want to listen to the Rowe Middle School Podcast Network, where we have amazing podcasts ran, created, and curated by Rowe Middle School students and staff members, then go to the big link in our social media bio, or you can go right ahead and search Rowe Middle School Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts.
If you'll be attending Rowe Middle School next year, this is how you can sign up for the Boys and Girls Summer School program at Rowe this summer.
This summer, the Boys and Girls Club will be hosting daily summer school camps at Rowe Middle School. The camp is free and will go from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can register now for weekly sessions from June 28th to August 20th. This camp is for students who will be attending Rowe Middle School or Alder Creek Middle School during the 2021 to 2022 school year. That means if you're going to be a 6th, 7th, or 8th grader at Rowe or Alder Creek next year, then this camp is for you. Transportation will be provided by NCSD school buses. The camp includes activities related to arts, sports, STEM, leadership, service projects. There will be planned virtual field trips and special guest visits. Lunch will be provided at the camps as well. There will be a maximum of 15 students per class with 1 adult, and contact tracing logs will be kept in case of a positive COVID case. If you're interested in registering, please either head to Rowe Middle School website or go to our big link in our social media. Or you can go to your grade level hub in Google Classroom. See you this summer, Rowe Middle School.
Eighth grade promotion is right around the corner. Here's what you need to know.
Eighth grade promotion will take place at Rowe Middle School on June 16th from 5 o'clock to 7:30.
We will be celebrating with 8th grade students and their families.
We are encouraging families to decorate their vehicles if they are driving and then drive to Rowe Middle School.
Once they arrive, students will hop out at the median.
Teachers will read their name, cheer, give them a certificate and their shirt and a lanyard.
There will be a photo op for students to commemorate their accomplishments.
Students will then hop back in the car and drive off.
If your family cannot drive to school, we will have a walk-up option available as well.
We have transportation available for students and families that cannot get to Rowe.
If you need transportation, please fill out the form in your 8th grade hub.
As we said, the event will take place from 5:30 to 7 p.m., and we ask that families come during their designated time so we don't have too many people at one time.
If your name begins with the letters A through C, you'll come between 5:30 and 5:50.
D through K is 5:50 to 6:10.
L through P is 6:10 to 6:30.
Q through Z is 6:30 to 6:50.
And 6:50 to 7 is for anyone who couldn't make their scheduled time.
We look forward to celebrating your years at Rowe Middle School with you. Yay!
Speaking of promotion, 8th graders, we want you to submit your speeches.
It's almost time for our 8th grade promotion celebration video to air, which means you're running out of time to submit your 8th grade speech. In our promotion celebration video, we will be featuring teachers and administrators reflecting on the 8th grade year, highlights from the school year, and a rolling list of names and more. We are also including 8th grade speeches, and the footage for those speeches is due Friday. We'd love for you to talk about our time at Rowe Middle School and your experience in this distinct learning year. If you are an 8th grader and interested in speaking in this year's video, here's what you need to do. Write or record yourself saying a 1 to 4 minute speech answering any of the following questions. What is something you'll always remember about Rowe? How has your time at Rowe helped you grow as a person? What valuable lessons did you learn while you were at Rowe Middle School? If you'd like to answer all 3 questions, you can. Once you filmed yourself giving your Google speech, upload the speech to the Google Drive. Then share the footage with Mr. Dix. We will be taking as many speeches as needed to fill up 25 minutes of space. So start writing those speeches. They're due this Friday, June 11th. If you have any questions, contact Mr. Dix.
Thanks for joining us, Rowe Middle School.
See you next week on the Shamrock News.
Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place.
Peace!